Hello everyone, I am Nuda the Second, and once again we are here for yet another Ultimate Racing 2D video. But this time around I'm here to start a brand new series, which should be very interesting. It's an offline series, and it's basically a kind of a career mode type of thing. And it's about Ultimate League or Semi League, how it was used to be called back then, where I'm gonna be driving as a fictional driver across all of the UL seasons. So yeah, we are going to start from season 1, and I guess I could take this opportunity to talk about how things used to be back then, because it was interesting actually to talk a bit about the lore and all of that. And so yeah, season 1 was the time where the very tiny server, decided to start a league based on F1, and where there will be teams and drivers. And yeah, it was like the first time, I guess, where that happened. And we got, I think it was the idea made by Zeki's verse. And yeah, that was basically that. And what can I say more? So basically, the thing is that there were not that many teams. The server wasn't that big yet, and it was just sort of starting. And yeah, we got some teams like Levioso, Sports Arts, one of the main teams here, one of the most historical teams. As you can see right here, it is the only team that is still currently on the grid, and it should still stay on the grid for quite a while. So yeah, that's always interesting to see. And yeah, we got the LSA here with K and Game of 15. I believe they kind of started when there was still some kind of Friday League event. Before SCL was a thing, and so yeah. And then there was also their junior team here, which here just type it LSA junior team. There were actually like 3 drivers on this team. There was Juicy Melon, Zeki's verse, and Levy himself. And I ended up putting Zeki's verse because Levy in the first place I don't see as much as a driver. At least I don't really have that many memories of him driving, only in the GT League made by himself, and I think sometimes in the IndyCar Tick 1 race he did as well. Yeah, I usually see him more as a team owner, so yeah. And also I think Zeki's verse had better results than him, so that's one reason. And because I think it would be weird to actually see Zeki's verse only appear in season 2, because this will be quite a different universe. First, we're not going to be using the base tracks, we will use the costume tracks. But there will be times when we're going to be forced to race on base tracks and all of that. And yeah, and also all of the drivers here will always be the same for each race. So yeah, the drivers will have always perfect attendance, which doesn't make that much sense, but also it'll be quite an hassle to be making like changes for each race, like with the drivers and all of that. It will be quite confusing and quite a bit of an hassle, so I decided to just not do it. I'll just go with each team has 2 drivers, and all of those 2 drivers will do all of the races of the season. And so yeah, I decided to go with Zeki's verse instead of Levy, because Levy on the second season doesn't race that much, I don't think, so it still makes more sense to put Zeki's verse here. And so yeah, let's have a look at all the teams. We got LSA, of course, with K and Gamer, as I said, and then the junior team with Juicy Melon and Zeki's verse. Juicy Melon, I think, was Dutch, if I'm not wrong, and yeah, he was one of the guys who only joined for this season. Then we got Red Bull Racing with JJL and Hero. Now, one curious fact about JJL is that he was actually my teammate in the first round of season 7. He raced with a different name. It was called RTX Roven, and he did only one race in season 7, and then he just left. So yeah, I remember being very excited that I was driving alongside one of the season 1's legends, but yeah, he didn't last it long, sadly. So yeah, then Jordan F1 team had UR2D, which some of you might know already. He's basically Sobel, which makes things very weird, because he would race with Jordan F1 team as Trulli, then he made another team called Silver Racing, and that's where Mascabriz was racing. And this is a team that will be racing with our fictional track character here. He's called Fick, which is short for fictional, which not really the most creative name, but I don't care. I do not care, honestly. So I also didn't know what name to pick. I could potentially pick one name which will be a very similar one, which will be Big, because that's the name of the pens that I've been using to make my most recent drawings. So could potentially do that. I don't know, but it's gonna be called Fig. And then what the Williams team, where we got Raghunathan and then Lion 123. Raghunathan was quite decent, but Lion 123, I don't think he even ended any race. He only like participated in one race and DNF'd, I think. And so yeah, then there was another guy who raced for this team also once, and I think he did actually finish the race, but also was last. So yeah. So yeah, this should be interesting. It's gonna be an 11 driver grid. It's a very short grid. It's really funny how there is. And but yeah, this was the season where the LSA took the constructors, I'm pretty sure, and K took the title. It was only six rounds for this season. I believe this was called a bit of a theme. It was called F1 Origins. And yeah, so our first round is gonna be in Spa, and yeah, that's how it all started with such an historical track. Also, the track where I got my first podium on my second ever race. But I have to check the calendar a bit. To be honest, I should have done this before. I wasn't really that prepared when making this video. And I need to check where it is. God damn it. I need to find this quick. Okay, all time standings. Here we go. So we got the season 1. Yeah, so our first round was in Spa. I already knew that. Then the next one is going to be in Austria. Then they raced in Bahrain. Then it was Monza. Then it was Cora, the USA track, and then Sochi in the end. Quite a weird place to make an ending, but yeah, Kay won the first 4 races. Then he got P4 because I think he was screwed up by Levy's safety car, which is funny. They have Levy as a safety car and he'll just come in whenever he wanted. In one of the times that allowed for Kay to just win the race because he sort of just ended the race as the safety car. But on the second time he appeared, which was in the USA race, which there were only 6 drivers. I think it was the lowest attendance ever. Levy ended up screwing up Kay, I think, with the safety car, and so I think that allowed for JJL to get his win. So yeah, there were only 3 different winners: Kay, JJL, and Trulli. And yeah, then Kay didn't join in the final race of the season because he already got the championship and Trulli took the win. But that was not enough to take the driver's title. And yeah, I don't think that they used the fast lap points, but yeah, one thing that they essentially used was the F1 point system. So the classic 25, 18, 15, 10, 15, 12, 10, 8, 6, 4, 2, 1. So yeah, the top 10, only the top 10 scored, which doesn't make that much of a difference here due to the attendance of this league at the time. But yeah, without any further ado, let's just start. Oh my god, what the hell do I have here? Let me remove these tracks. Make sure we have the lowest amount of RAM. And I already know the number of laps. It's going to be 35. Should be a bit risky because yeah, I have to put terrain for 10%, which should be maybe not ideal, but you will see. And yeah, the settings will be, actually I need to change to soft and hards because yeah, that was how it was at the time. It was in the first game, and then 10% rain. That's how we are gonna do things. And yeah, no penalties, and the drivers were simply not held accountable for their dirty driving back then. It was just normal, sadly. But you know, it was in the beginning of the league. They probably didn't care much. I'm not really sure if they even practice for this. So yeah, we'll see how this is going to go. As we go first few laps here, I'm going to these races without any practice either, to see if maybe with time if we improve naturally. There's a lot to expect to find myself at the front. And yeah, I need to have some kind of a backstory for Fick actually, it should be interesting. I guess he's just a guy kind of like me who just played the game for fun, but he joined early on in the server. Quite earlier on, he was one of the drivers who were very excited for this league to start. So yeah, this league finally started and he was just happy. And as you can see here, we are now in second place here in qualifying, but okay, right ahead of us, just 200s ahead of us. No, my god, it's quite a big mistake here. Let's see how also if they will improve or not. But yeah, very concerned at Ragunaton, it's just only 7/10 ahead of Maska, because you know the skill level between those drivers should be much bigger. But well, okay, improve his lap, that's more like it. Yeah, we go to the FK as a big rival here. And yeah, the difficulty is 120, but the AI skill level or on the mod itself is he has -1 speed. And oh my god, we're just messing this up really hard. Yes, it's gonna have to be that way. And yeah, it's cool that I'm not really lagging on qualifying, so I guess that having low graphics, which you can't really notice the low graphics, and the fact that that the game got optimized, I think might be helping with the recording, which is cool to see that. And yeah, you can see looks like JJL took pole here on the final lap, and he's fucking half a second ahead of us. Jesus Christ! So we will have something, quite the race in our hands here. It should be an interesting one. And yeah, let's then go for it. So here we go, we are ready for our first Sunday League race, and here we go, we are off, we are in third place. So start here for all the drivers like JJL takes the lead of the race. Also do not expect for the results to be completely realistic, especially in later seasons where there's a more Class A, Class B drivers, like season 4 and season 2 and season 5, season 6. And oh my god, we just took the lead right now. We're just getting away, Jesus Christ. And K is just falling down. The hell's happened with K? He's P6. So yeah, that's not what I meant, like results not being too realistic. Okay, but JJL now, very close to us. Hero in third place. Yeah, I guess Cage should have to try and come back now, but he's really not doing that well. Oh my god, I'm really not used to this car's stun rate. Yeah, this was a car that they used back then, it was a FA Retro. Which was just called FA because it was on the first game, there was no Formula Modern. Here we go, trying to pass JJL once again. Here we go, we have more speed than him, and Hero is just getting closer on us. So yeah. Alright, so we are leading the way. There we go, got in JJL just behind us. Both Red Bulls just behind us, K up to P5. And we got massively screwed up there, I don't know why. Yellow arrow with the fastest lap. It was interesting to see because if you look at the results, there's a channel called SL Pass Results, and you can see results from the first 3 seasons of SL. And Hero didn't started wasn't really that fast at the beginning. I think we'd say like same levels like Jussi Melon, something like that. But then he improved a lot, and he was a podium contender for the final races. And I think they might have a similar effect as well, as now we are down to 3rd place. Now we have a quite a big challenge here. SK is now up to P4, so it's cool to see him gaining places, and he actually did manage to get away from the others. Okay, Mascabrivis is currently beating Zexverse. That is not really at all, but yeah, that is something that will happen. I could have fixed this with multi-class racing, but I didn't want to be making different mods just for one season. So yeah, it is what it is. But I could easily make like a Class B, Class A car pack, and it would really change a lot. As Hero just goes completely off the track there. But yeah, we just have to roll this. This is a bit of a different universe, I guess, where the league was a bit more balanced. But at the same time, the gaps between the drivers are much bigger compared to real life. At some point, that's what's gonna happen. Like right now, it kind of makes sense for the gaps to be this big, but as soon as the seasons progress and the grid in real life got much closer, that's not exactly gonna be the case here. But yeah, now we should go into the pits. There goes JJL now doing the same. And we're going to pit for another set of softs. I think they are the best tires, but you were going for hards. Interesting. This guy also pitting. And oh my god, we do gain time here. So yeah, we are leading the race for Solo Racing, and I guess Solo himself might be questioning why didn't he took me into his Jordan F1 team. That was actually the idea for me to join his team. But yesterday on the VC, Skip told me that when I talked about this idea, Skip told me that I think Jordan would always be that team where Truly would drive alone. Then he said that I could maybe instead like join Silver Racing, which was another team that had only one driver. And yeah, I need to then decide which team I'll drive for season 2. But yeah, we will then see about that. Also, I need to decide whether I'll include the yellows or not in season 2. I'm actually thinking about doing it. This should be interesting to have a bit for the roleplay. Okay, currently we are leading the way here against JJL. But he's keeping it close. He goes around the sideline. Okay, now K up to 3rd place. Looks like he got plus Arrow. Yeah, we need to find a way past, but it's really hard to do it here. But now on the sideline can we go? Yes, we can. Okay, not really aggressive driving, but still I think we made it fairly clean for the standards of at the time, I guess. But yeah, K is interesting that it is actually catching us. It feels like it was way far behind. It was down to P6. Now you can see where P6 is and where it is now. So JL tries to take the lead here. K is certainly getting closer. Oh my god, K is really a beast now. It sounds realistic enough. Very interesting, because if I have the settings like this and K and if I had the settings like this and if I was doing the sim race instead, I believe K wouldn't really be doing this well. I don't think he would be exactly able to recover. I'm not totally sure. But yeah, now we got here. It's because JGL is a massive understeer there. Kind of messes up the turn. Okay, it's not getting as close now, but yeah. As you can see here, these cars are simply faster than the current UL cars. Very interesting to drive, as we got JJL right behind us. Ooh, and JJL for the undercuts. This Euro got completely gapped now. It's quite far behind, and there got pay some half seconds. And yeah, there's blue flags here, which is something that will always happen because in offline there is no option for ghosted blue flags. But I think they could work for the player, like for the player they will appear as ghosted, but I think for the AI that's a different story. Even when you're racing online, I think that's what happens. But yeah, we are close now to Lion 1, 2, 3, as we see now. Okay, pitting. As you can see, JJL actually pitted and stayed ahead of Aero. But I don't think the same will happen to us, or actually will. There we go, he managed to keep the lead. Okay, looks like Lion 1, 2, 3 will keep himself on the same lap for now. As Zeki's verse continues to be behind. Oh my god, truly also behind Maska. What the hell is this? Oh my god. How can you explain this? Oh, looks like... No, Maska is pitting again. There is a bit weird, but... okay, I guess. As you can see, this is like a bit of a different universe where we will see quite some surprising results, I guess, a lot of the times, which is not ideal. Okay, so I did a big mistake here. But yeah, I hope you guys are liking this. Should be interesting. And I'm really happy that I could actually record on this track without having massive lag. I actually need to see if I can do the same with tracks like Le Mans and all of that, which I won't need to worry for now about that for now. We are not racing on that track, but yeah, now we got here JJL on the sideline, or just in the middle. That's where I positioned him, so cars could go free wide on this straight. Looks like okay, now passing Eero before Eero pits again. Could potentially go for also okay, I need to check if the rain was on, and certainly it is. We can pick softs, I mean we can pick it and wets, but yeah, it looks like these hards are really not working that well for the Turkish driver. And the Turkish driver I'm mentioning Eero. Yeah, that was his country. JJL was German. Lusimel was Dutch. I think Rahugenton was Polish. And maybe Y123 was also Polish. I'm not totally sure. Zeki's versus Spaniard, of course. Yeah, Gamer is Dutch as well, just like Truly. So there was a bit of a Dutch dominance. As you might also know, Kay was Brazilian. And yeah, I remember I think Gamer once telling me that they started with basically Friday events where they would pick a random car with some and drive around some tracks and see who would score the most points. Like they would do a bit of a championship, I guess, with the game's point system. And yeah, that was basically it. Just a little fun event, nothing much. And Gamer told me that at the beginning he'll be the one dominating. He was the one, he was like the one hosting them. And yeah, that was basically that. Yeah, he was the one hosting them, and he used to be the best at the beginning in those events. Until then, Kay came in and Kay started to dominate. Okay, well I think he picked up the speed very quickly. And yeah, it's really admirable to actually watch the very few of his races that you can watch, that the ones that end up being recorded, because this is the thing, like sadly there's no recording of the first few races. Okay, we're now into the pits now. Okay, he started to appear right behind us. He's really on the recovery run. And looks like we are gonna come out ahead of JJL. What the hell happened to him? Oh, he's on the hearts. Oh! Oh! Oh no, I see what's happening. Oh no! Oh my god! Should we call the safety car for this actually? Because actually JJL is stuck on that turn. Oh my god. I ain't totally sure now. Ooh. I think I might have skipped up with the race, but it could be interesting for a situation like this to call the safety car. But I need to see who's even in there. Let's check it versus JJL. Fuck it, I think we will do this. We will do this. So we are lap 20, would be... I guess we can just end this lap and take the results from here. I need to take a photo. I'm taking my phone, it's easier. And we will make a little restart. So this is to simulate the Levy safety car. And that's basically it. And I guess you can go with 15 laps to go, because we will, I guess, just be waiting for one lap. Or something like that, and yeah. Or maybe 14 laps to the end. But yeah, either way, I'll make a pause here. And I'll be back with the grid setup for the restart. Alright, so we are here back with the grid setup. We got myself in the lead, and it's K right behind it. It's Hero, Gamer, Juicy Melon, Ragunatan, Truly, Maska, Lion 123, then it's JJL and Jackie, the two stuck drivers. And we need to reduce the number of laps here for 14. And yeah, we're gonna have like a static start is like a red flag. And I'm only doing this because this season there was a safety car. There was a Levy safety car, and I'm sort of trying to simulate that. So if this happens in a future season, I'm not gonna do anything like this. So yeah, this should be very interesting now. And the big thing now is that the number itself of laps is very tricky, because it's 14 laps, so I'm not sure. I might try a two-stopper here, because now we got K very close to us. Let's see now, K with a much better start here. Should be interesting to see if JJL can actually recover or not from this, and yeah. But yeah, I think one thing I will do is to do a two-stopper. I'm gonna do it. I'm like an experienced driver, and it might not work. Okay, now we got K on the attack here on the sideline, but we will not let him pass. And so there we go, we are leading the way. As K is in second place. But yeah, it's interesting that we managed to record pretty well on this track. Actually, I do wonder if it's the number of cars, which gets me worried, because right now we have a very low number of cars, but that's not going to be the case in the future. So that is something that I'm curious about. I might have to test it later on to see if I can actually be happy about this. As now you can see, oh my god. So now we got the LSA, it's a 2 versus 1 here. As Gamer is running the party now, as they're gonna try to take the lead. And this really did change the course of this race, like very massively. So I guess Levy was happy that now their boys, I guess his boys, can could benefit from this. Now I can see K leading. Oh my god, I might have be stalling the lead. It was looking pretty well for me at the beginning, but now it's not. But I don't care much. To be honest, winning already on debut would be a weird way to start. And yeah, JJL is making his recovery. The Ekiverse already passed those two very slow drivers, so going on Masca. And yeah, I'm really calling my teammates slow. I mean, Masca was never really a fast driver. He never really cared that much. He was always just for the fun. And that's something that you can really admire because of how he stayed for this long. Because yeah, he hasn't appeared for that many times, but he still once in a while still races to this day once in a while, which is cool to see. Like, someone who really just races for the pure fun of it and doesn't really care as much. Yeah, we got K. And yeah, and still speaking about Masca, it just gives like a lot of positive vibes, you know. But yeah, either way, we got K leading the way now. We should go into the pits on this lap to see if our strategy will work or not. This should be interesting. The rain can still screw us up, and I'm pretty sure the rain is on. Okay, we're going to the pits now. I could go for the hards until the end, but I'm really afraid that they are just too slow, because we've seen how drivers trying to save one pit stop, or that they ended up being so slow that the others on the next pit stop will easily pass them. So you could see how much that influenced the race. Yeah, you can see now Truly in third, then Gamer in P2, as you got then K currently in the lead. And yeah, there he goes into the pits. Now the question will be which tire he's going to pick, and he's going for the hard scheme. We will do the same now. But yeah, we now got the undercut done. The rain appearing could have been interesting actually, but I guess that's not happening. But yeah, I'm just happy that we are leading the way. But yeah, we need to really now create the biggest gap possible. It looks like Truly is staying out for now. I don't think he's gonna pit yet. It should give us some information actually. It's very concerning. We'll have to pit with like 4 laps to go maybe. But we are creating a gap to K now. 2 seconds. And we will see if we will be able to beat them or not. And yeah, let's see now. We got Truly here. Trying to go down the outside, doesn't work. Okay, I have to suddenly pause the game for a bit, but here we go now. We got this battle against Truly. Okay, I need to pause it a little bit again. But no issues. But yeah, now trying to pass Truly, but he's being a bit of a problem for us now. We need to get the move now done on this straight. Oh, here we go on the sideline, and now we take the lead of the race. But we're gonna have to pit again, unlike K and Gamer. And Truly hasn't pitted yet, but he's certainly losing the gap against us. And here we go now. We got K still able to keep the gap. So this is not really looking that great for us. We maybe went for the wrong strategy here. But yeah, it did give us an interesting challenge. We're gonna be pitting with 4 laps to go. Yeah, these are obviously very short stints. We knew that, but I was confident that maybe the softs would just be much better, because we saw other drivers were just able to beat those who were using hards. Yeah, you can see how he easily built a 3-second gap. But yeah, now K will lead the way. You're gonna have Gamer, I think, passing us, but truly will not do that. But yeah, I think we might have to settle for second, very likely, because we're not gonna catch K. So really bad decision for us, but it's the first race here, so and once again starting by winning wouldn't be exactly the best. I feel like when it comes to this type of thing, because it's gonna be a long series. Yeah, JJL in the end managed to recover up to P7. Zackies are still in last place. Okay, that is weird to see. Yeah, no, I don't think we are gonna catch K. He's like 5 seconds ahead now. 4.5 seconds, and we really have to try our best here. It's really also on the power, Jesus Christ. Oh my god, he's really getting close, but he has all the tires on us. So hopefully that should give us the edge here. And yeah. Make a really good lap, but truly, oh my god, 38.70. And oh my god, he's gonna be catching us. Right, so we're really trying our best here against K, but he's really sort of getting away here. And yeah, I don't think we're gonna be able to catch him, sadly. He's just gonna be 2 seconds away, and truly is gonna be hard to. It looks like he's just gonna finish last place, really not benefiting from the restart or being able to fix the issues that he had. Because yeah, he was involved on that massive crash. 1K was just there, but not close enough. So here we go, first round done. It is K that wins the first ever Ultimate League race, and we take second place here, just ahead of Truly, who takes the fastest lap right at the end. Or maybe, or is it, or was it this the fastest lap? Because there was also more laps that we did before the restart, of course. And yeah, so yeah, this was the video. I hope you guys like it. I should have the standings. Probably will start the next episode with the standings on. And yeah, I guess this was it. Next rounds will be in Austria. And yeah, I hope you guys liked the video, and I see you next time.